Started.
Okay, so friends, I am Dr Heena, and for scholarship grade 7, we were learning the topic named correlation. And in the correlation, we had learned the problem that are based on figure and words. Now the topic is based on the numbers. Okay, so one pair of numbers group is given to you. There is some relation in between these two, and again these four dots are there, and one is question mark, and the relation with the other number we have to find. Okay, so like we find a correlated figure, correlated word, we have to find the correlated number. Again, for this topic to be better understanding of the topic, you must know the squares of numbers from 1 to 30, the cubes of number from 1 to 10, because there might be given as 2 and 4, and we have to find a relation between 6 and question mark. So the 2 square is 4, so 6 का जो भी square, that will be our answer, that is 36. And cube from 1 to 10 numbers, and tables from 1 to 20 we must know. Okay, then prime numbers from 1 to 100, 1 to 1000, even odd numbers, triangular numbers. These all the concept first of all should be clear to solve the problem. Also, if see the number have half or double or tripled, okay, then number is in a fraction, find the comparison, mathematical relation between the numerator and denominator. Check if the numbers are in the same multiplication table or by divisible by the same number. So these are all the things we have to check when we find the relationship in between them. Okay, now we'll solve some problems so that you will understand the concept better. Now see here, one relation is given in between two numbers as 131 and 125, and we have to find the relation in between 242 and the next number. Now if you look this carefully, 125 is a cube of 5. Okay, and if you look here at this number 131, so it is the check whether it is the cube of anything, but no, 131 is not a cube of anything. 121 is the square of 11. Okay, so there is no such a relation that is successive numbers cube or anything. So think another way. 131 total becomes 1 plus 3 plus 1 becomes 5, and 5 ka cube is given to you as a next. So addition of these number, whatever number you got, its cube is related to this. So we have to add this number 242, and we have to find the cube of the addition. So 242, when we add, it become 8, and 8 ka cube is 512. Okay, so if you know the cubes, you can find the answer. So the correct answer is 512, means option number 1. Now again in the next sum, 82 and 6 and 93 and something, we have to find the relation in between them. So it is a very simple sum. There is a subtraction in between the digit. If you look, you will easily find out, and this can be done after you solve so many examples, or after you solve the repeated examples. You will ultimately get the idea ki which pattern is given there. So 8, 2 and 6 is given. So this huge difference cannot be without subtraction or addition. So 8 minus 2, 6, 9 minus 3, whatever it may be, is the your answer. So 9 minus 3 is 6. So 6 is again your answer. Now here 73 and 40, both are in relation, and we have to find the relation in between 85 and something. But you cannot do like only 7 minus 3, 4, and then 4 written here. But what about 0? So think another way. Here once they add and once they subtract, and then they multiply. Okay, so 7 plus 3 it becomes 10, and 7 minus 3 it becomes 4. 10 into 4 gives you the answer as 40. So here again we have to add ones and subtract ones and then multiply the both answers. So 8 plus 5 13 into 8 minus 5 3. 13 3s are 39. So the answer must be 39. Okay. Now we'll move ahead. One or two questions you can solve. Try to solve. Okay. Now see the next sum, 752 572. If you see carefully, again you will get the idea after seeing the option. Just the sequence of number is changed. 5 is taken first, then 7, then 2. So you have to take 1 first, then 9, and then 6. So 196 will be the answer. Okay. Now in the sixth question, fraction numbers are given in the fraction, and if you look carefully, 11 plus 9 becomes 20, and 11 into 9 gives you the answer as 99. So once they add the numerator and denominator, and then they multiply in the denominator both the numerator and denominator. So same thing you have to follow. 7 plus 4 and 7 multiplied by 4. So 11 upon 28 gives you the correct answer. Okay. Now again, if you look the seventh number ka question, you will get the idea. 8 and 64, they are related to each other. 8 ka square is 64 only. So 16 ka square is your answer, 256. Okay. So this is very simple things. You can try to solve it. Again here you add and subtract and then multiply or divide the numbers. Same pattern is followed in successive examples. You can see it. Now see 94 and 6. Now here you don't, if you add and subtract, you will not get the answer as a 6. So here the pattern is something different. So what is the pattern? So look carefully. 9 4s are 36. 36 is nothing but the square of 6. Okay. So if you do 8 2s are 16. Whose square it is? So 4. So your answer must be 4. Okay. So like this you have to think which pattern will be applicable to the given numbers. Okay. So try to solve as much as you can, and then we'll have the if any query, then we'll try to solve it. Okay. Now the next pattern is based on letters. Now we had seen so many things that are based on letters. So before solving the questions that are based on letters, you must give the numbering serial numbers to the letters. You must know from the right side also the numbers and left side also the numbers. Okay. So the pattern may be based on their alphabetical order, their serial number sequence, arrangement on basics of sum and multiplication, ascending descending order, vowels, consonant. Okay. Same number from both the sides. So you must know the numbering of the letters. Okay. They had grouped the letters into five letters. Okay. A B C D E, first first five letters in one group, then group 2, group 3, group 4, and group 5. Now we'll move ahead to the problem so that we have an idea. Okay. Now see, K related to O, Q related to which letter we have to find. Now see, K's position is 11 from this side, which is left side, and O's position is 11th from right side. Okay. So both are at the same position from both the sides. So Q is at which position? 15th, 17th from the left side. So which letter will be the 17th from right side? So I will be 17th from right side. So your answer is option number 3. Okay. Now the next one, EA. If you know the numbering, you first give the numbers to them. Now E is placed at number 5 and A is placed at number 1. Okay, 5 and 1. Now if you look carefully, F ka number is 6. 5 plus 1 gives you the number as a 6, which is the serial number of letter F. Now what is the number of I? 9. And what is the number of C? 3. 9 plus 3, 12. Which letter comes at 12th position? 5. 5 plus 5, 10. 11, 12. L. So option number 3 is the correct answer. Now see the third one. QSUW is related to RTVX. Now see QR, OPQR we say na, ST means successive letter is there. UVWX. Now here you have to find the first group and second group is given to you. So you have to move backward. Which letter come before F? E. Which letter come before H? G. Which letter come before J? I. Which letter come before L? K. So this is your answer. E, G, I, K. Where is it? Option number 4. Okay, understood? Now we'll skip some of them and we'll move ahead. Now see C and E. What are the numbers of C and E? C is at 3rd position, E is at 5th position. And it is related to number 15. So simple multiplication is done. So you find the number for J, for the B, and you multiply them so that you will get your answer. Again J, C. Now what is the number of J? J is at 10th position. C is at 3rd position and G is at 7th position. So they had subtracted this 10th position from 3rd position. Again you find the position for P, find the position for G and subtract. You will get the number as a answer. I don't know, you can find. Okay. Now we'll skip some of them so that you can try it at home and we'll move ahead. Okay. Now see EI, EDA, IHE are related to each other and we have to find the first missing thing and second group of letter is given to you. Now give the number. What is the number for E? 5. 5. What is the number for D? 4. And what is the number for A? 1. Okay. So here I subtract 1. Here I subtract 3. Now I is at 9th position. H is at 8th position and E is at 5th position. Now here again I subtract 1, subtract 3. Okay. Now check for the given answers where it shows like key you subtract 1, then you get the next letter, then you subtract and then you get the another letter. So if you look carefully, T, R, O, P, Q, R, S, T. So T will come first. Okay. Then R will come because we have to subtract. So if you subtract one letter from T, you will get R. So there might be two options, this TRO and TRS. But then from the R we have to subtract 3 letters. So after subtracting 3 letters from R, which letter will come? Now see, go back 3 letters. 1, 2, 3. Which letter comes? O. So your answer must be TRO. Like this you have to think. You try to solve the remaining examples. The pattern might be a little bit same or different, subtraction, addition or some correlation related to multiplication of the letters or the squares or the division, and you try. If you can't, then we'll solve the rest of the sums also. So till then, have a practice and take care.